And I remember so clearly her coming in, and he's roaring with laughter on the sofa, and she just says, "Idiot." I remember this one-word title. This was stayed with me for the whole of my life. So suddenly, to suddenly see such an intelligent and yet innocent sophistication, because there were many things about the film which were really, in a way, innocent. But it's a progenitor, obviously, of Monsieur Verdoux later on. But it's a much more grown-up film than Verdoux. But still, I was only 18, and the cinema had seemed to me up to then something quite different. Suddenly, it grew up and I grew up. And it's directly responsible for my own rather over-serious attitude to making films.
You know, when I listen to Michael Powell, I agree with him in many ways. This is a grown-up film, and it is very real. It has more realism, this film, than many films that are made today. But another thing I liked about that scene, that's when the woman has told her lover upstairs, I want to get married, I want to be a mother, I want to have babies. And from the window, Chaplin is then also showing us maybe what motherhood could be. He shows us a mother who is very stressed, very poor, 2 children, running after, screaming, whatever, a man in front, no connection between the mother and the father. He shows us motherhood, babies, is maybe not the ideal that people would like to see. And this is so original to show from a window, from the point of view, very seldom, I would think, in these days, maybe it's the first time it's done, to show the reality of life while we, the audience, and the 2 main characters of the movie are watching from the window. I like that a lot.
Montabelle was for years one of Chaplin's favorite assistants.
In his new film, I heard him say he wanted to explore the limits of the expressiveness he'd experienced through 8 years of film work. The range, the subtlety, and the sophistication of the sentiments and motives that could be revealed in pictures.
I was struck by the film because it was real. I didn't really remember that Chaplin had this in him. I've seen so many movies where he has been the main character. Now I see a film and he's not in it at all. And I see the same thing as he did in his persona. I see a man who directs a film where he shows the good side of a human being and the bad side. He doesn't show heroes and he doesn't show horrible people. He just shows us what a human being is like. And even today, again, you don't see that in movies. They're either very good or very bad in most movies. And that's what impressed me with this movie, that Chaplin shows us, just like Bertolt Brecht did, you show one side of a person and then you show the other side, and that is what makes a person interesting.